The air was saturated with mystery and anticipation of the unknown. The body of the Dragon Queen was tethered to the ground by the chains of the past while the wind carried her in an unfamiliar direction. Jon Snow, devastated by what had transpired, went beyond the wall, leaving behind everything that could still remind him of the past. For ruined castles and snowy fields he departed with his army of wildlings, seeking to forget and start anew. 3 long years had passed since the events that had turned the entire history of Westeros upside down. The shadow of Dragonstone, lost in fire and smoke, continued to envelop people's imaginations. Rumors and legends about the possible return of the Mother of Dragons, Daenerys Targaryen, spread among the people like desert winds, bringing tidings of change. And then, like an echo of the past, rumors of Daenerys reached Jon. Westeros began to speak of the Mother of Dragons' return, that she once again commanded her winged children, and ruled in Meereen. These news traveled with the wind, filling the hearts of those who believed in legends. For Jon, this news became like a call from distant lands, like an enticing light in the darkness. The face he could have lost in the blink of an eye returned to his life as a shadow of hope. The rumors about Daenerys awakened in him a feeling he had tried to forget, the feeling of love and a thirst for reconciliation. He embraced the call of destiny, casting away the shadow of the past, and ventured into the unknown, where words about dragons and freedom soared high again, filling his heart with hope for change. For him, there was no doubt she was alive. Alive, like him, dead but resurrected to a new life. Indifferent to who Jon was in the past, alive or dead, he was ready to fight for his love. When rumors reached Jon about the gladiatorial battles in Meereen, where Queen Daenerys herself would be present, his heart ignited with hope. He embraced the call of destiny, passed the qualifying trials, and entered the arena where destinies unfolded, and heroes and villains gathered. Jon, spinning in the fire of the arena, quickly gained new allies and made new enemies. But his gaze was fixed on the soul gold Daenerys, who seemed not to acknowledge him. The battle commenced. Gladiators, like figures on a chessboard, strategized their moves. The Dragonstone gleamed with bright light, and the sand beneath the arena absorbed the blood and tears. The script was so vivid that it seemed as if the souls of ancient heroes had manifested in this struggle. Gladiators, embodying the best traits of their houses and peoples, clashed on the battlefield, representing the strength, pride, and spirit of their cultures. This battle not only entertained the spectators, but also appealed to the deepest emotions of everyone present. The numerical superiority of the opponents created the impression that the group of gladiators, standing near a tall pillar resembling a rock, was not destined to withstand the long spears, especially since they were chained to this pillar. However, either by fate or the influence of higher powers, the gladiators demonstrated a coordinated team, where each possessed the skill of a true fighter, and together they unleashed a powerful wave on the opponent, breaking him and leaving him bewildered. The tall pillar, which seemed to resemble a rock, turned out to be just an illusion, shattered under the blows of the axe. This unexpected turn of events added intrigue and mystery to the battle, leaving the audience in awe of the gladiators' mastery. The crowd enthusiastically cheered as if the waves of cheers and applause created their own melody of victory. At that moment, Jon realized that only victory would lead him to say the words that would mark the beginning of a new chapter in their destiny. Having survived this clash, Jon faced the most dangerous battle ahead of him. Before him stood the mightiest warrior of Westeros, and their duel would settle many questions. Victory was the only path to get closer to Daenerys, and Jon, exhausted and wounded, entered this deadly duel where only one of them would emerge alive. The duel began with a lightning-fast attack from the mightiest warrior of Westeros. His movements were precise and agile, as if he danced on the edge of a knife. Jon, worn down by past events, faced each strike, but his determination remained unwavering. Strength and initiative were on the opponent's side, but Jon was not about to give up. Every step he took paved the way to a possible victory. The eyes of the audience, holding their breath, followed this epic duel where the destinies of two great heroes intertwined in an incredible battle. And at the most critical moment, when Jon's sword broke, and the ominous warrior was poised for the decisive strike, something unexpected happened. The warrior drew another sword from his sheath, and, approaching Jon, offered it to him. However, it was a sword unfit for battle, dull, almost broken. It was evident that this action held a hidden meaning, hinting at something greater than just a fight in the arena. This unusual gesture puzzled the audience and piqued their curiosity. Despite the broken sword, Jon accepted it and continued the battle. It was a symbol of his perseverance and readiness to fight even in the most challenging conditions. The spectators' gazes shifted from bewilderment to admiration for the hero's determination. Thus, the arena became a witness not only to a physical struggle, but also to intrigue hidden behind the scenes of this epic duel. The battle had barely concluded when suddenly Jon heard Daenerys' cry, piercing and filled with accusation. In that moment, in the fiery light of Dragonstone, Daenerys pointed towards Jon, as if exposing him. "It's him, treacherously killed me." The cry became increasingly piercing, its sounds echoing in the air like tolling bells, but filled with indescribable anger and loss. The dragon's roar pierced the air, leaving behind an echo of betrayal and pain. In this moment of darkness and fire, Daenerys' words took on a special magnitude. I will destroy you, traitor. Valkyries. Her voice sounded like an incantation, summoning the power of fire and resurrecting the dragon's wrath. It's him, treacherously killed me. The cry became increasingly piercing, its sounds echoing in the air like tolling bells, but filled with indescribable anger and loss. The dragon's roar pierced the air, leaving behind an echo of betrayal and pain. In this moment of darkness and fire, Dinari's words took on a special magnitude. I will destroy you, traitor. Valkyries. Her voice sounded like an incantation, summoning the power of fire and resurrecting the dragon's wrath.